For this segment, I'm gonna stay where I am with in terms of Kevin Feige and everything happening with the MCU. All right, so um, bit of a strange situation that all of a sudden occurred. The director for Blade, which the movie was supposed to start shooting next month, Bassam Tariq, uh, all of a sudden he left the project, so he's not going to be directing Blade anymore, but he will stay on as the executive producer for the film. However, uh, because of that whole thing going on now, it's gone delayed and pre-production has been halted for now. So they're now in search of a new director, which in turn, and it's a good thing that I'm recording this episode, a bunch of films now have got delayed and being slated for new release dates. So it's not likely it's going to be filming next month. Now you're like me and you're wondering what happened and who and why. Well, first, sources have told news outlets that it seems like the lead actor Mahershala Ali was not exactly happy with the script. You know, some of the action sequences that could be happening, the length of the movie itself being 90 minutes. You know, he thought the script was short. 90 90 pages is equals to 90 minutes. Yes, I still remember some screenwriting class and all that good stuff. But so, yeah, when producer and actor, feeling like things are not going right in the pre production stage and not yet started filming, things have changed. New voice, new director being in charge now of the film. So instead of Bassam Tariq, who's still going to have a role as executive producer, and says that he was thankful for being involved in all that. Now it has to be someone else, and they have to go for search again. It's a good thing, like I mentioned before, they found director for Fantastic Four. So again, let me help you all. If you don't know who Bassam Tariq is, he's a filmmaker who was born in Karachi, Pakistan. He did study advertising at the University of Texas and graduated in 2008. He did produce video feature stories for Time, a short film for The New Yorker, and he even co-directed a PSA to encourage vaccination against polio in Pakistan. So those are really good efforts there. He did work as a copywriter for different agencies in New York as well. There were names I saw on Wikipedia, but I just don't have them on top of my head. Also, something he did in 2009, I really liked. Bassam Tariq and his friend Aman Ali, they started they did a project where they were blogging, or if you want me to say properly, vlogging, like videos. It's called 30 Mosques in 30 Days. What it was, like during Ramadan, both of them they broke their fast at different mosques around New York each night of Ramadan, and they even shared their stories on Tumblr. It's still a relevant thing you may know, or Tumblr. But I mean, again, there wasn't Instagram and all that in 2009, so Tumblr's still relevant, but that's still fine. But yeah, anyway, in 2013, he did co-direct These Birds Walk with Aman Mulik. The film is his first feature-length documentary, and it does follow street children in Pakistan. And it did get a Netflix release date. I don't know if it's still there anyway. But even a year later, 2014, he did host a TED Talk titled "The Beauty and Diversity of Muslim Life." So again, that's really great. Like all these facts. And the Sundance Institute awarded Tariq and Mulik for their film The Art of Nonfiction Fellowship in January 2016. So that's still pretty good. Even since that time, he was director, producer, and writer for a documentary short film called Ghosts of Sugarland that got released in 2019. And then a year later, he did work on his first full feature film called Mogul Mowgli. Yeah, Mogul Mowgli. starring a collaborator of his, Riz Ahmed, in 2020. So yeah, like I know it doesn't sound much, but like his filmmaking work is pretty impactful. It's just it's just too bad like MCU, Marvel, and Bassam Tariq now going their separate ways instead of him directing. Again, it's not exactly the first time directors step down from these big budget projects because of whether it's creative differences or script not up to expectations, or writers or actors wanting to get involved in this script writing screenplay process. So I think for now what's going to happen is, yes, searching for a new director, but I can also see improvements and changes to the actual screenplay for Blade. When is the release date? I doubt it's sticking to its initial announcement of next year, or maybe late next year. But yeah, right now, first a new director, and most likely improvements to the screenplay.